All right. There we are. And we will get Justin. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Let me welcome everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. We're live from the Junkyard where today the Staples Records, the boys basketball team, will have their home opener. The Records come in at 2-0 after two impressive wins on the road. Today they face the Ramapo Knights, and they're also 2-0. A very strong team from New Jersey as part of this pre-conference matchup for the Records. And today is a very special night. We are going to honor the boys lacrosse state championship team. After a terrific season last year, the boys once again were state champs. And we have here with us today Justin Halky, the captain of this year's team, and you're a part of all the championships. Justin, how are you tonight?
Good. Excited for this game here. I haven't been to one yet this year, so I'm excited. Home opener will be cool.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Listen, I want to first start talking to you about the lacrosse team. You know, we're honoring you guys. We're lifting the banner tonight. Put in your words a little bit what last season was like for you.
Yeah, I mean, there were a lot of ups and downs. You know, we started off the season with a loss to Greenwich, who we never should have lost to, but after that game, it kind of felt like we were just rolling. You know, that kind of put a chip on our shoulder, and we needed that. And it was kind of all going up towards the playoffs, and then when we got to the playoffs, it was just, I mean, we beat Greenwich right away like we should have, and then we were just rolling from there like we knew we could. And, I mean, it was a special year, a special class. You know, those seniors, they were great. I don't think I've seen players like Adam or Josh or Tristan before, so it was a special year, and I'm really happy I got to be a part of it.
Yeah, I want to get a perspective because I think for me, you know, that semifinal against Ridgefield,
yeah.
What was it like being on the field and experience everything that happened that game? Walk us through that a little bit.
I mean, it was pretty insane. I've been a part of a lot of moments like that. I've been lucky, like football, West Haven State Championship, the Darien FCAC final.
Yeah.
So on the field, I never really doubted that we could do it because I had experience with us doing it. And once that first goal went in, I mean, there was no stopping us, and I knew Tristan was going to hit that goal at the end. It was crazy. It was like the biggest rush of adrenaline I've ever had. It was amazing.
It was like, you know, I mean, experiencing it, and like you said, it's so funny because you guys have this belief, right?
Yeah.
And we believe it too, but until you actually see it, you kind of doubt it, but it was impressive.
Yeah.
Aside from that, is there a moment last year that you thought, hey, you know what, this is a special team, a practice, you know, maybe a get-together, something you guys did that you thought that team could go all the way?
I mean, I'd probably say just like, it might sound weird, but like the pasta dinners, the team was so close. Like everyone had an amazing time. Like I looked forward. That was the best part of my week, being at pasta dinners with all my friends. Like the team was so close, and I think that's what made us great. Is that like seniors, juniors, sophomores, even freshmen, like throughout all grades, everyone was super tight, and that's what made us great on the field, I think.
Yeah, because I mean, it's like, you know, we see the game, right? We don't practice. But when you share something like that, it gives an insight into what the team's all about. It's much more just a game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and now let's shift gears a little bit. Last year was great. How you see the team this year?
Yeah, you know, definitely some big losses last year, as I mentioned before, great players, but I'm really excited. I think we've got a great core defense with Bear as a captain leading that defense, Rory Benton, Nate Hammond stepping up in goal. He's seen a lot of shots lately. I'm excited about him. And then Charlie Clark and me leading the offense with a bunch of returners. I'm excited. I don't think there's anything stopping us from winning another state championship, and I'm really excited with what we can do this year.
Yeah, I feel like lacrosse, just like basketball, established in football, you know, you guys are a program. It's much more than just one player and one thing. It's all about the culture. What do you think makes the culture so special, aside from the pasta dinners?
Yeah, like you're saying, like it's not just one player. It's like standards that are instilled in all of us. So it's like a cycle. It's next man up. Like they know what the standard is, and it's just the little details. I mean, we hammer it home. Like last year, it was 2 days before the state championship, and we weren't having a great practice. Coach K just ended practice. He just said, "I'm out of here if you guys don't want to take this seriously." And we came together. We decided, like, even if Coach K wasn't there, we were gonna get it done together. And like, Coach K is that type of coach. Like, he's not gonna let anything slide. And I think that's what makes our culture so great. Is that like he will nitpick on every little detail, and I think that's what makes you great.
Yeah, it's the accountability to each other, right? I mean, and that's such a great story. Like you said, coach's not there, we're still going to practice anyway. And I remember, I think he talked about that on the. Was it right before the Richfield or something like that?
Yeah.
Like, I remember he talked about that. He said it wasn't a great practice, but we came in and we kind of made it happen. So let's shift gears. You're a multi-sport athlete, and they're playing more things. And you were, I know the football team this year. You started really hot, kind of filled off. You guys run into a Greenwich team who's kind of destined. But from your experience, how was the football season this year?
Yeah, I mean, obviously not the result we wanted, but it was amazing. Like, just playing with my friends as a senior, being on the field. Like, I wouldn't trade it for anything. I think even though we saw a lot of adversity throughout the middle of the season and those losses, like, no one ever gave up on our team, and I think that's important. Like, the underclassmen, the juniors, the sophomores, like, they could just give up at that point because they have more years, but everyone was really bought in, and it helped make my senior year special, even though we had those losses. And we worked hard. Everyone really wanted it. I just think sometimes it just doesn't fall that way. So
yeah, I always feel like, listen, you always want to win, right? But when you're part of something bigger than yourself, winning kind of becomes just a secondary thing. Because I always feel like sometimes you're not going to remember the score of a single game, but you remember all the off-field stuff, which I think makes everything special, right? And how good was it to have Coach Matt, be one of your leaders this year, taking that hall? How good was it?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, I'm really close with him. He's been coaching me since before high school. He coached me in 8th grade lacrosse. So we built a really close relationship, and throughout the season, it felt like I could go to him with any advice I had, and he would take it and respect it, and he never acted like he was like above me or wouldn't listen to me, and that felt really good. I think that's great to have in a coach. And also outside of sports, like, I can go talk to him whenever I want and get life advice, which is great. Like, he's a great guy, and it's great to have him as a coach.
And he's that kind of guy, because I can say today he reached out to me and said, "Hey, let's have lunch before the year." That's Coach Matty for you. It sounds like him, right? Yeah. But listen, today we're going to celebrate, bring the banner up for this. You are part of 3 championships for this team. Anyone more special than the other? All different? How do you put them up?
Well, being on the court my freshman year for that freshman year championship, like, I was like, okay, I was there, I played, but I didn't really make an impact.
Yeah.
But now with this one, like, this one's going to be a lot more special because, like, I know I had a huge impact on that, and, like, that's something that'll be there forever, and, like, I know that my name is really tied into that. So I think this last one is the most special.
Yeah, listen, I want to ask you a couple more questions. First one is, you played high school sports. Congratulations. I know you're playing college next year as well. Where are you going again?
Williams.
Yeah, awesome, right? Playing lacrosse, right? And it's always a debate, like, people who don't play high school and then they go the other route. Would you trade your high school experience for anything?
No, I mean, I think even if you go on to play in college, high school sports teach you things that you can't learn anywhere else, especially because you're playing for your hometown and you're playing for your best friends. Like, that's something that you can't really replicate anywhere else. Like, I wouldn't trade even football, which is my secondary sport. Like, I wouldn't trade it for anything. Like, it's been the best years of my life, to be honest.
And talk about playing multiple sports. That's another thing, right? Everyone talks about specializing and doing this one thing. And you're proof that you can do a couple of sports, still play college, still get there. What was your, I don't know, let's put it this way. What was the biggest challenge and the biggest reward of playing both sports?
Yeah, I think biggest challenge is probably, like, just, like, the recovery between seasons. Like, playing summer lacrosse during football lifts to try to get into college, like, that was rough. Like, ending lacrosse season, flipping around, getting into football right away. Like, there wasn't really any breaks, but I think the reward is, like, playing football made me so much better at lacrosse. Like, it helped me improve my game. and it helped me improve my physicality, like cutting better for dodging. Like most of the things that you learn in football translate over. So
Right.
I think that's one of the advantages of being a multi-sport athlete.
And, listen, you still got you had the spring, all that season, but so far, share with the audience, with us, a story, maybe like that's dear to your heart about your high school career. Doesn't have to be in the field, can be, but a story you can share that kind of, you're going to take with you forever about high school.
I mean, I gotta say, from the field, like the Darien FCAC final, that, I think that's the memory that I will remember forever. Like that might have been the craziest thing I've ever been a part of, and obviously it was mostly the Adam show, and I just got to watch it, but it was still amazing.
But you had a good front row seat to it, right?
Yeah,
I was there too.
It was amazing. So yeah, I think I'll definitely remember that forever. That was amazing.
We talk about Adam, you guys, all those guys, but the point is, as I cover this sport and I see you guys, it's a team sport. You got your players who are going to perform, but without the team, you really can't get anything done. And I think football teaches that more than any sport.
Yeah.
You can be as good as you want. If the line doesn't block, the ball's not getting to you. You can't get you to throw. That's pretty cool. Lacrosse, football, obviously you're going to play lacrosse in college. You said lacrosse is kind of your main sport.
Yeah. Definitely.
How did you get started in lacrosse?
My cousin actually introduced me. I was in Vermont, and he just brought me outside. I was in 3rd grade and had me do some ground balls, and I just fell in love with it. I had a stick in my hand ever since then. I kind of hated it in the beginning because we didn't play games because it was only practices in 3rd grade, and I didn't like that. But then we started playing games, and I just loved it. The feeling of scoring goals in a game. The only thing that rivals it is catching a football in a game. But
you had some huge catches this year, and that's what I was going to ask because I played in high school, and I was a kicker, so I never really got I was a kicker, but the thrill of going out there and seeing that ball in there, that's pretty great, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of I know it's cliche and stuff, but time stops when it's in the air. My mind just goes blank and I just see the ball.
I can imagine. Justin, I want to thank you so much for the pregame show. It's about to get started.
Yeah.
Give you a prediction for tonight's game.
I think records by 40.
Records by 40. Justin, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Everyone enjoy the game. We'll see you guys next time. All right, man.
Thank you.
Well done. It was fun. Well done fast, isn't it?
Yeah.
20 minutes. I'm going to add everything and put everything on live tonight.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Okay, man. Thanks so much.